have this Hungarian team. They're 5 of 10 from three-point range, and that's helped them kind of stay within touch. But they've got to start. They got to start making some inroads now.
Yeah, you know.
Porty bounce pass. Oh, beautiful play. Beautiful play from Hungary.
And you know, I think Hungary, there's 10 minutes left, you're down 8. They need to put a little bit more pressure on defensively. I think they should maybe start to pick up.
Offensive foul. Good play, Deborah Dubé. Fegbenly for setting the pick and just kind of, what would you say, moving her left leg.
I was going to say her hip a little bit, maybe.
Yeah. Varga just scored. Previous trip down, has it knocked out of her hands by guess who?
No other than the Leadham, yep. But you know, that's what's great about Joe Leadham's game. Offensively, things aren't going, I would say, how she wants them to go. She's doing a good job of getting her teammates the ball and having them score, but so when your shots aren't falling, what do? Everything else. And that's what she's doing for this team, everything else.
Here she is putting it up and misses. They needed her to score on those other great teams that she's played for, and that, you know, now she's able to show her all-around game. Her rebounding, her assist again, the second time this quarter, the extra bounce pass, and Simon Gudeta sees the British lead cut to 48-42, calls timeout. Great signs of a Hungarian recovery.
Beautiful high low there. Pass was from Varga to Porty. And that's what you do, because this GB defense, they're switching everywhere, so there are mismatch, and maybe you can't find the mismatch to pass right away, but you find the other angle to be able to go in, and that's what we see there from this Hungarian team. And, you know, here we'll take a listen what Coach Chemo wants to talk about.
Let's go now for 1-2, okay? But we put here Temi, normal two. Chantal there, Temi inside, Carly and Joe there, okay? All right, let's play that, okay? But don't panic, just play defense, all right? Okay, let's go.
Menjenek szélesen. De még egyszer mondom, nem ezen múlik, hanem az, hogy
there you see the game leaders, 10 points for Roxanne. And you know, I said before this game started, maybe it's her who's going to need to come out and play well, because she hasn't played that great. She didn't play in their last game either. So we don't know if maybe she's coming off a little bit of an injury and they've been cautious with her minutes. But she's done, I mean, really, she's the only one who is scoring well. There, Horty.
8 points, 5 rebounds, you can see. And Van der Waal. Interesting words from Butetas. Don't panic, just play good defense. Fagbenly able to get it back. She's going to take on Hattar. What a move to the basket.
And again, Hattar has 3 fouls, and so far Fagbenly has been able to score anywhere on the court against this Hungarian defense. And I don't know when maybe Coach Norbert of Hungary is going to say, okay, when she catches the ball, we need to go double.
Dubé drives in, dumps it off to Hattar, and there's the soft touch finally from Bernadette Hattar. And you can see on the bench some of the players looking up to the heavens and saying thank you. Samuelson finds her way in, takes a tough shot, and comes up with it, and she gets tied up. And Hungary down 6, but it is British possession. Good fight shown by Hungary here. A lot of teams would have already folded, you would have thought. And they are continuing to battle. Fagbenly, unreal. She is not human. What planet did she come from? She is playing with supreme confidence. It is something to behold.
It was her ability to score anywhere on the court. She just proved that she could take it off the dribble and score at the basket. And then I thought she was going to maybe try and drive again, but no, she just goes to this, you know, casual jump shot baseline and nothing but net.
So Chantal Handy with the foul. Here it is. She's looking a little tired here, but look at her. She says, okay, I got this. This is why I practice.
You know, she has played almost 30 minutes in this game so far, so you kind of gotta push through. Keep in mind, the winner of this is going to make it to the semifinals.
Qatar chasing the basketball.
And again, Jo Leedham didn't get that rebound right there, but she had a great box out, and she prevented a much taller Qatar from getting an easy offensive rebound, which probably would have been 2 points, to be honest.
Yeah, she's a coach's dream.
She
she's
is,
doing
and you know,
the
she
dirty
doesn't
work.
get that. It goes out under a team rebound, but really, the things that Jo Leedham's doing for this team don't always show up for her statistically.
She puts her nose where it's not wanted. Simply put, she's a tough customer.
She is.
She's got the
such
ball
a competitor.
now. Here she is, driving in, getting the foul called on Agnes Studer.
And you know, Jo Leedham is 0 for 5 tonight.
Third personal foul.
I think the word that you use to describe Leedham really is leader. I mean, she is leading by example.
Yeah, she absolutely is the leader of this team, though, and her competitiveness is,
Off the charts.
really, there's not a lot of people who are as competitive as she is, and she, as long as she's on the court, she's going to give you 100% every single time.
And she's an Olympian. She played in 2012 in that wonderful Olympic Games, as did you, I might add.
Another, you know, EuroLeague player for this GB team.
Now the pass goes out of bounds. And hard to believe that Olympics was 7 years ago. Goodness me, what's happened in all this time? Look at that, 17 Hungarian turnovers. And it's you just feel like if you're a Hungarian fan right now and the coach, you're like, weren't we just in the middle of a run and all of a sudden they've got the ball and we're still down by 10.
Back then,
Yeah.
not much more to say other than, you know, that's why.
Good handoff. She fakes it. She goes hard. She loses it, though, this time, but it goes off of DeBay's hands. Incredibly. They had an opportunity. Good defense.
I thought it was great defense. They helped in a little bit. They forced the turnover.
But just 5 on the shot clock, Shona.
But, you know, this is just the way it's going for Hungary tonight. Instead of being able to pick up that ball and running back down on offense, just rolls out on them. Look at this, through her legs.
Okay, so 5 on the shot clock. Handy. Does she know it? She gets it to Fagbinley for 3. She got it off the rim. Leedham looking at the ref to say, hey, Varga's pushing off with giving me a forearm shiver. Here's Varga, drives in, tough move, great effort, both teams, but it was Fagbinley's pressure that got the ball back to Leedham. Leedham is she's going to have an interesting stat line after this. Here she is. And Fagbinley misses.
I think Fagbinley might be getting a little tight.
You think you might give her just a breather?
No, I don't think you take the risk. You know, keep in mind the loser of this team still has an opportunity to play for that coveted top 6 finish, which will get you a ticket to the Olympic qualification tournament.
Oh, great catch, great move from Qatar. And that gets it back to an 8-point deficit for Hungary. 5 minutes, 5 seconds remaining here. Samuelson, handy now. Leedham into the paint, hands it off to Fagbinley. Oh, she just uses that move, and she looks over and says, 2 points, please.
And that's another assist by Jo Leedham. She's the one who created that opportunity for Fagbinley. Don't get me wrong, I mean, beautiful shot fake here.
Look at this fake. Fake. Thank you very much. I'll take the layup. And just like that, Fagbinley has 27 points, 12 of 20 from the floor. And
she had 29 points in the last game.
Somebody needs to go out there and say, Tendy, just get a couple of rebounds. We want you to have a double-double tonight.
And, you know, that 29 points was the most by a British basketball player, right?
Yeah.
At any major FIBA event, tournament.
At the Eurobasket.
So, and the Olympics, no one before them scored 29 points. So here you see field goal percentages. I mean, really, Great Britain, they're a good shooting team, and everyone, you see it, even when they miss, they're very confident taking their shots, and I think that's why they do shoot such a high percentage. There you see turnovers, 17 by Hungary, 12 for, just 12 for Great Britain. I mean, this defense, I think, has really frustrated Hungary. They have not got a lot going, but around this mark in the first game against Slovenia, Hungary were down, and Yvonne Turner checked into the game and just took over. And we see her back on the court for this Hungarian team. Same with Zele. So it's kind of now or never if you're Hungary. You gotta go. You gotta get a score, then you gotta get a couple consecutive stops and a score.
Here's Turner again. Still got 4 minutes and 40 seconds to make her impact on this game. She launches the three, though. I think the hand in the face by Van der Waal. And
great defense. And you know what? Before that, Coach Chema, Great Britain, changed up his defense because they were switching on ball screens. There, they helped.
Wow. Great recognition there by Handy, knowing couldn't catch it in the backcourt. Wants the ball. Back then, not able to catch it. Dubé hands it off to Turner. And Turner fouled out on the perimeter. That's the third team foul on Great Britain. So they can commit another one before being over the limit and putting Hungary on the line. But the looks on the Hungary bench say it all. Like you're up against it. A lot can happen in 4 minutes. Turner drives down the lane, and that's Yvonne Turner.
See right here, Yvonne Turner has to pick up Joe Leadham. You gotta try and force some turnovers, force Great Britain to play uncomfortable, I would say.
Shot clock winding down, and a foul called on Fagbenley.
So that's her second moving screen foul. I don't know if refs think she's kind of sticky on her hip a little bit at the end, or her knee here.
Not too much.
Turner kind of just got caught, like hooked on her. Turner's leg kind of got hooked on Fagbenley's leg.
But the only good thing you can say about that possession for Great Britain is some of the time went off the clock. Dubé takes the three, and the rebound by Zele. Struder again for three. Good! And the emotion from Varga. They've got it back to within 5 points now. Hungary alive and kicking.
And you know, if you're GB right now, you need to get a good look offensively.
And Zele holding her face like, I don't know if she took a shot to the nose. Maybe it's her shoulder.
Is she bleeding? So if she's bleeding, she has to go out.
Do you think now, as you look at Zele, that we might see Great Britain wobble a little bit?
Well, you know,
it was a tough call.
Great Britain comfortably have been leading for most of this game. I think it was 4-0 to begin for Hungary, and then Great Britain settled in and took over. So they are experienced as far as.
Well, 6 on the shot clock. Lead them. They're gonna have to take a tough one. Great defense from Turner. They forced the turnover. Hungary can close the gap to 3, or if they hit a 3, they can close it to 2. Oh, the pass was over the hands, the outstretched hands of Hatar.
You know, I think that's a missed opportunity if I'm Hungary.
That was a tough pass.
It was a very tough pass. Here you need to get up. There you go.
Van der Waal, they've got to hurry. Will they get it? She gets it over just in time. And they get a layup out of it. What a pass from Samuelson.
Great pass. I mean, I didn't even see Joe Leadham down there, so. She's kind of cherry picking a little bit, no?
Well, if you are being pressed and double teamed, somebody's got to be open.
And that's what you kind of give up, and those are the risks that you take, especially when you're down there.
Turner over to Hatar. She goes in. Strong move from Bernadette Hatar.
And you know, you kind of say, how come you haven't been doing that all game?
That's right. Lead him. Gets it across midcourt. gets it back to Fagbin.
So right now, Great Britain have to use the clock. But when I say that, you don't want to take a bad shot either.
Oh, Samuelson
Or
trying
turn
to
the
get it
ball
to Vanderwall, and Turner picks or intercepts it. Now she puts up a three. Good! Hungary have cut it to 2 points. And some nervous looks now in the stands on the face of the British fans. And that off of the turnover. And we knew that Turner has had this in her game all day long. She hasn't shown it, but she is, over the final 4 minutes, finally showing us the real Yvonne Turner.
Yeah, and, you know, I said that the reason Hungary got that win over Slovenia in the first game of this tournament was because of that woman right there. And it all starts with defense, you know. At the end of the third quarter...
Okay.
Here, we'll take a
go there,
listen.
or Joe go there, and then pick from you. Okay? Simple. All right?
He's so
okay.
calm.
But again, the game is in defense. All right? The game is in defense. Don't panic if they score. Okay? All right? That's it, ladies. Okay?
Bettivel, lapos, a többi csapda. Figyelj! Two side, Vonival. Jó, te rád passzoljuk az elsőt. Te rád passzoljuk az elsőt.
All the momentum right now with Hungary. Is this going to be what you could probably describe a miracle comeback? I mean, they were not going anywhere for so long.
Really. And it seemed like Great Britain had control of the game, had momentum, everything. But really, it started with defense. Great Britain had 11 turnovers at the end of the third. Here you see a wonderful take by Turner. And then now GB have 16 turnovers. So Hungary were able to force turnovers that led to scores and baskets for them.
They've got 14 points off the British turnovers. Great Britain need a basket, and really, in this situation, you would think you want to go to Fagbinley down low. Sets the pick, lead him, drives, and travels. And you know what? When you get into the lane, you either have to make the pass or you got to get out of the lane.
Yeah, you know, I think she might have been able to go up for a shot. Not on the initial take. She did drag her pivot foot there.
Staying on her feet. Now Dubé, if Hungary score 3 here, if they make a 3, they take the lead. Turner's going to penetrate. And Hattar with the rebound. She puts it up. Turner comes in and gets another chance for Hungary. Will she launch a 3? She's looking at it. She's thinking about the 3. Samuelson guarding her. Turner steps back. She passes to Hattar. She doesn't score. Incredibly, the ball did not go down.
I don't know how it didn't go down. I mean, right now, GB, you know, I keep saying they need to use the clock, but they're a lot better when they just play and kind of go for a good shot.
Oh, lead them. Under pressure. Vanderwall now to Fagbinley. Shot clock about to expire. She goes hard to the hole and she scores. It had to be her. It had to be Tammy Fagbinley, and it had to be right at the end of the shot clock.
And you know what, Jeff? That offense by Great Britain was not pretty. And you saw all of them kind of looking at Fagbinley like, when can we give you the ball? Just do what you do. And guess what? She does.
And she, you know
she does it really well.
Look at the contact. I mean, she could have easily been fouled.
Yeah.
And it wasn't called. I mean, at the end of the day, folks,
like, you don't even see a smile out of her.
She has got superstar written all over her. I mean, she
really
has been utterly sensational. And the question is, will it go for naught? Will Hungary come back and win? Because Fagbinley couldn't have done much else.
No, really. 29 points, 8 rebounds. 13 to 21, and there you see the free throw percentage. This is something to keep in mind down the stretch of the game, because 67% is not a great free throw percentage. If you're down, so right here, Hungary's got to go for a good shot, a quick shot, but a good shot. And depending on the time and score, they might have to foul. And Great Britain have not been to the line a lot, but when they have been, they've also missed a few times. So that can give Hungary a little bit of life as well.
Those are the numbers that we've been talking about from Fagbinley, and none of her points was important, really, as the 2 that we just saw. But You know, 49.2 seconds for basketball is an eternity.
It is an eternity, and you know, like I mentioned quickly, Hungary needs to get a shot relatively fast because it is still a 2-possession game, but they need to get a good shot. So it's okay if they run an offense here, take some time off the clock.
Well, they're going to shift the three from Studer, and she comes right out and shows she's got ice running in her veins. Unreal. What a contest. Now Van der Waal fouled by Studer. The second team foul in the quarter on Hungary.
I mean, that was poor defensive communication by Great Britain, in my opinion. Great shot by Studer, but I mean, considering how well Great Britain has played defensively, you don't kind of see those breakdowns like you just saw there.
Just 20 years of age, Studer, and Fegbenli fouled. She's so tough. Again, it's a tough assignment for Hattar to guard her away from the basket.
I mean, you know, I thought Fegbenli was good around the basket, and she has just proven that she can score from anywhere. So like you said, for a player like Hattar, it's a
big ask.
Yes.
Andy has to inbound it. She does get it to Samuelson, who's now trapped and then fouled by Dubé. And
so,
that is now number 4 on Hungary in the quarter. 29.1 seconds.
Are they going to foul and put Great Britain on the line, or did they just want to get closer to that and now they're going to try and play good defense?
So one of these teams will be checking into the Heartbreak Hotel after this one. What a finish to the game. Fegbenli goes in the block from Hattar, and now Hungary get it back, and for really the first time in the game, it is a confrontation won by Hattar.
Great job by Hattar. I mean, she got all ball.
And they could hold it for one shot if they wanted. And
yeah,
that's
you
the
know,
question.
So this is my theory. You don't want to shoot fast, but you don't want to take too much time off the clock in case you do miss, because you do want to be able to have another opportunity to score.
Well, Turner's tough with the ball in her hands. She's got the rock. She's going to the basket. She's going to pass it back to Hattar. She turns. She doesn't score. And a foul. And Hattar could not have been in a better position for the go-ahead basket. And I don't know why she didn't make it.
I don't know. I don't think she was fouled on the play either. I think.
And now your point about the free throws and how crucial they are.
Jeff, there's 4 seconds left. There's still a lot of time.
Unbelievable opportunity that might have just escaped Hungary.
Quick look here.
Crucial free throws from Samuelson.
Samuelson's 93% in this tournament.
But even if she makes it
today, she's only 1 of 2.
But even if she makes this, they've got a chance. You don't want to foul the three-point shooter, though, do you?
You know what? And I would foul right now if I was GB.
Final seconds ticking off the clock. Studer puts it up. Will it go down? Oh, and Great Britain have held on. In one of the most remarkable games of this Eurobasket women. What a comeback by Hungary, but they are denied. Maybe this is the year of Great Britain for the first time ever in the semifinals of a FIBA Women's Eurobasket. Great Britain does the shoe fit for the Cinderella team. They have won 62.